Xbox E3 2019. Is it the most important E3 event in Team Xbox's history? Let's talk about it, shall we? What is going on, guys? Randall Thor 19, the man with the million, back again with another video. Hope everybody is having a fantastic weekend. And hey, you know what? If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, maybe subscribe if you're new. I'd greatly appreciate it. Now, the importance of these E3 events always comes up right before E3 starts. And if you recall, last year, a lot of people were incredibly down on Team Xbox, calling it the make it or break it moment for the Xbox brand. You guys remember that? Make it or break it. Because a lot of people didn't understand the direction that Xbox was heading in. They didn't have a lot of future games announced, so people were incredibly worried. And then Microsoft came out, said we're making all these investments. Here's 7 new studios, well technically 5 at E3, 2 at XO18, and the talk kind of died down. People were happy with the press conference, even though, in my opinion, it lacked any new IP, which is something I've been critical of Microsoft the last few years. Where is the new IP? That is something that the Xbox platform needs. Now, 2019 is almost upon us, E3 2019 that is. And the talk has kind of risen back up. Some people aren't happy with the direction of the brand. Some people want to see different games at this year's E3 that aren't Halo, Gears, and Forza. And I can't, of course, fault them for that. I want to see different games that aren't Halo, Gears, and Forza as well, even though I love me Halo. It's my favorite franchise. But is it the most important E3 going for Microsoft right now? More important than any other before? I would have to say no. I think E3 2020 is the most important one if you're going into the future. Next year is basically the beginning of the next generation showdown between PlayStation 5 and Xbox 2. Sony will more than likely come back to E3, show off their wares, their PlayStation 5, their exclusives that they'll be launching with the system, and Microsoft will be doing the same. It's incredibly important that Microsoft starts off next gen with good momentum. And that's where this year comes in. So while I don't think it's the most important E3 ever for Xbox, it is still incredibly important for setting the tone going into next generation. And it's also incredibly important because Sony's not there. All eyes in the gaming community and beyond, even people who don't pay attention to the gaming industry, they do pay attention to one day, and that's E3. That's when gaming takes center stage in the media and the world. And Microsoft is the only first-party platform that is going to have a live show. And you can't screw that up. You have to bring your A game, because everything you do is going to be completely dissected under a microscope. If you flub it and have a terrible showing, it's going to be magnified even greater. And people will say Sony won without even showing up. But if you dazzle the people, show them great things that they weren't expecting, new IPs, returns of favorite franchises, then there's nothing Sony can really do to counter it. Well, at least given at that moment in time. Maybe they could release a Last of Us trailer or something along those lines, but would get people excited about the Xbox brand. And that's something that's been sorely missing for the last couple years, is excitement about what Xbox is doing, about their franchises and the direction they're heading in. A lot of fans have been kind of wishy-washy because the exclusive lineup the last couple of years hasn't been the greatest. So there's this sense of Microsoft needs to do better. And this E3 2019 is that first step into a long road of building momentum, gaining consumer trust back, and basically showing that Xbox is in it to win it, and I use that in quotes. And what I mean by in it to win it is by creating a diverse library of games, continuing with Xbox Live and investing there to make it the most reliable network and fastest network as they always claim in their ads, building up Xbox Game Pass, and building consoles that people want to buy, whether it's Xbox Anaconda, the best and biggest premium next-gen console you could possibly make, or a cheaper console for the masses. But what is most important, services, consoles, they're all important, is the games that you're going to be playing. And yes, there's going to be multitudes of third parties on stage, but what people really are going to key in on is, what do you have? What separates the Xbox platform from Nintendo and Sony? What are you giving and making exclusively for your platform? That is what people are tuning in to see. And well, you got to deliver on that front. You can't run out Ori again for the third year, a new Halo, new Gears, and expect people to go back happy. You need to start kind of teasing and showing what your new acquisitions are doing, and then building upon that in E3 2020 to make people extremely excited about what Xbox is going to do into next generation. You look at where Xbox started with the OG Xbox, 26 million sold. The 360 came in, crescended at about 86 million. People were really high on Xbox. But this gen, they took a downturn. It's about 42 million right now. Probably will barely get over 50 by the end of, the life cycle of the Xbox One. You need to start riding high. And in my opinion, that starts right here with E3 2019. You need to set the ball in motion. You need to make people excited about the direction that Xbox is heading in. You need to let them know that it's not just about Halo, Gears, and Forza. It's about new experiences, new IPs from new creators. And that if you take the leap, or jump in, as Phil would say, not only will you get those big AAA games like Halo, Gears, and Forza, and all the multi-platform games that come in, you're going to have some incredible experiences from new studios like The Initiative and Obsidian, In Exile, Compulsion Games, and the like. It's about instilling confidence and making people excited about being an Xbox fan again, and not damage controlling low Metacritic scores, but praising games that are critically and commercially successful. So while I don't feel that E3 2019 is the most important ever, it is extremely important in the grand scheme of things. You have the stage to yourself. People want to know what the future holds for Xbox, and this is your moment to basically score a touchdown. Nobody else is going to be there. You can't control what Sony does, but you can control what you do. And you need to put on the best show that you can and showcase why gamers across the world need to choose Xbox going into next generation. Anyways, guys, that's the video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, share this out on social media, or maybe tell a friend about it. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. Let me know what you think about this in the comments below. And as always, if you want to be notified immediately when I drop new videos, make sure you hit that notification button. And I'll see everybody in the new video. Thanks for watching, guys.